This episode of Android Weekly is brought to you by Domain.com. So now you've seen the Samsung Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge and probably the HTC One M9, but there's a whole lot more going on at the Mobile World Congress. So let's start off with Sony Xperia Z4 tablet, which looks like a lot of raw power in a crazy thin device. In terms of design, the Xperia Z4 tablet looks a lot like its smaller sibling, the Xperia Z3 tablet compact. The same design language features rounded edges and is used to great success on the 10.1 model. And amazingly, Sony managed to make the tablet Z4 even slimmer at 6.1 millimeters compared to the 6.4 millimeters on the previous generation. The device weighs just 389 grams, which is pretty impressive for this class. And yes, the device is still water resistant. The thinner body doesn't bring a decrease in battery capacity, however. The Z4 tablet features a 6,000 mAh unit, the same as on the Z2. Now the screen is Quad HD, which is a welcome change, but that may take a slight hit in battery life unless Sony has found a way to mitigate the issue. The Xperia Z4 tablet is the first slate to feature a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 processor, featuring 4 fast cores and 4 power-saving cores arranged in a big dot little configuration, as well as an Adreno 430 GPU. There's 3 GB RAM, 16 GB or 32 GB of storage, and micro SD support. The main camera has been switched to an 8 megapixel sensor, down from a 13 megapixel in the previous generation. Now, Google has also confirmed at the Mobile World Congress that there will be an Android Pay API. Google intends for Android Pay to become the standard for mobile payments, with the API allowing for other parties to take Android Pay and integrate it into their own services and apps. Essentially, Android Pay will be the backbone behind transactions and software, meaning that it can continue to work with Google Wallet too. As you may expect, Android Pay makes use of your phone's NFC connection to transfer payments and will eventually support biometric security measures to act as a confirmation as well. Speaking about security though, Android Pay also implements tokenized card numbers to prevent stolen data from causing a problem. And card data is stored locally on your device, meaning that you can use it without a network connection and there's little risk of someone intercepting vital data over the air. Now, although Google didn't give us an exact date on when Android Pay will roll out, we do expect to hear more news in and around Google I/O. Now, what could quite possibly be the biggest news at the Mobile World Congress is that Google announced that they're entering the carrier market. Sort of. Do you hear that? I hear angels singing. We've heard rumors about how Google might get into the wireless game for years now, but last month these whispers started to gain more momentum as several big publications claimed that Google was launching its own carrier service. Now at Mobile World Congress 2015, Sundar Pichai has confirmed that Google is gearing up to launch its own MVNO, which stands for Mobile Virtual Network Operator, in the coming months. During an onstage interview, Pichai was asked about the rumors regarding a Google MVNO and decided to shed a little light. While he didn't get into specifics, Pichai said Google has no plans to be a carrier at scale and we're working with existing partners. He further iterated that they had talked to carriers like Verizon and AT&T and are working to ensure that Google's efforts don't get in the way of existing relationships with big carriers. Pichai says the goal is to merge Wi-Fi and cellular service in interesting new ways, and isn't necessarily about changing wireless pricing structures, although that could still be at play. Google wants to do new things in this space, like eliminate some of the frustration caused by dropped calls, like creating a way to automatically reconnect calls when one or both lines are dropped unexpectedly. And in an unexpected partnership, Samsung and IKEA have joined up to help you charge your devices on your couch. Literally. Korea's largest OEM and Sweden's most famous furniture store are bringing a brand new partnership to your living room and bedroom, and just about any room in your house or office. Starting next month, IKEA will begin selling furniture with wireless charging capabilities in Europe and North America, with a global rollout thereafter. This coincides nicely with the April 10th release of the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge. The possibilities are endless, really. Imagine a table or one or more corners containing a hotspot to place your phone for power regeneration. Consider a sofa with wireless charging module built into the arm. Sounds pretty cool. I don't seem to ever get bored of playing with domain extensions. My new favorite, Jayce in the club. Because it's not just about .com, .net, or .org anymore. You now have the opportunity to name your site and build your brand in ways never before possible. Choose from a growing list of 200 plus domain name extensions like .ninja, .nyc, .expert, .club, or .guru, all available at domain.com. And the guys at domain.com have hooked our viewers up with a great offer. You can save 15% off a domain name and web hosting when you use our coupon code Android at domain.com checkout. Don't forget 15% off when you use our coupon code Android. When you think domain names, think domain.com. Thanks for watching, Android Army. My name is Jayce. Love to connect with you right here on Google Plus or Twitter. You don't want to forget about my brothers in Android, Joss, Joe, and the Technician, Kevin, Lonnie, Chris, Gary, Ash, and Taylor, all working super hard to deliver the very best content on the web. I shall see you next week on Android Weekly.